Ever wonder why some guys just seem to pull people in, like moths, to a porch light on a sticky summer night? You're about to find out, man. Because today, I'm laying out 3 simple things that can flip the script on how folks see you, even married women who you'd think are off the radar. This isn't about slick moves or cheesy pickup lines. It's deeper, realer, rooted in that old school Stoic vibe from way back in Greece and Rome. Picture this. You're sitting at a bar, 5 feet from the jukebox, beer in hand, and there's this quiet strength about you that makes heads turn, not because you're loud or flashy, but because you've got something solid inside, something unshakable. See, I've been there, dude, wondering what it takes to stand out without chasing after every glance or nod. Turns out, it's less about what you say and more about how you carry yourself. Imagine walking through a storm, rain pelting down, wind howling 20 miles an hour, and you're just steady, calm, like it's nothing. That's the kind of vibe we're talking about. It's not magic. It's you deciding to own your headspace, to focus on what you can control, and letting the rest roll off like water on a windshield. And here's the kicker: when you stop scrambling for attention and start building that inner grit, people notice, even the ones you'd never expect. Like that woman across the room, ring on her finger, sipping her drink, suddenly curious about the guy who doesn't need her to feel whole. So stick with me, man. We're diving into 3 things you can start doing today, right now, that'll shift how you show up in the world. Ready to see what's got 'em chasing you instead? Let's roll. Ever met a guy who just doesn't flinch, no matter what's crashing down around him? That's your first move, dude. Building a mindset that's tougher than a 10-foot oak in a hurricane. Picture this. You're at a buddy's barbecue, 20 yards from the grill, smoke curling up into the dusk, and some loudmouth starts ragging on you, your job, your truck, whatever. Most guys would bristle, snap back, or shrink. Not you. You just sip your beer, crack a half smile, and let it roll off like rain on a tin roof. That's the Stoic trick, keeping your cool when the world's trying to rattle you. It's not about being a robot or icing people out. It's about owning your headspace. Imagine your boss chewing you out 8 hours into a brutal shift, or your ex texting some petty jab from 50 miles away. You don't bite, you breathe, you nod, you stay steady. Why? 'Cause you don't need their thumbs up to know you're good. I've been there, man. Used to let every sideways look twist me up, till I figured out the less you lean on other people's noise, the stronger you stand. And here's the wild part, that quiet grit. It's like a magnet. You're at a coffee shop, 3 feet from the counter, and she's there, married maybe, but her eyes flick your way, not 'cause you're flexing, but 'cause you're calm, in a world that's freaking out. She's used to guys begging for a glance. You don't. You're just you, solid, real, unbothered. That's power, dude. The kind that doesn't shout, but still echoes. People chase what they can't shake. And you're unshakable. What's gonna test your steel next? And who's gonna notice when you don't budge? What if the trick to pulling people in was letting go of everything you can't grab? That's your second play, man. Zeroing in on what's yours to control and ditching the rest, like last week's trash. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, 10 miles from home, horns blaring, some jerk cutting you off. Most guys would curse, grip the wheel till their knuckles bleach, maybe flip the bird. You crank the radio, lean back, and let it be. Why waste your juice on a mess you can't fix? That's Stoic gold. Focusing on your moves, your thoughts, your vibe, and leaving the chaos to sort itself out. Picture this. You're at a bar, 6 feet from the dartboard, and she's laughing with her crew, ring glinting on her finger. You're not plotting how to win her over. You're just tossing darts, cracking jokes with your buddy, owning your night. You don't care if she looks or not. And that's the kicker. She does. Why? 'Cause in a room full of guys fishing for attention, you're the one who's good without it. I felt it, dude. Used to stress over every opinion, every what if, till I learned, the less you chase, the more you shine. You're not sweating her husband, her mood, her deal, none of that's your lane. You're just steering your own ship, steady as hell, 30 miles an hour through life's curves. That's strength. It's quiet but loud, like a bonfire crackling 50 feet off in the dark. People can't help but turn toward it. Even her, married or not, she's wondering, who's this guy who doesn't need me to feel whole? Stop running, start standing and watch him come closer. Who's gonna step into your orbit next? Ever notice how the guy who's just himself, no mask, no games, seems to draw a crowd without trying? That's your third move, man. Living so straight up and steady that people can't look away. Picture this. You're at a park, 100 yards from the lake, tossing a frisbee with your dog, sun dipping low. You're not peacocking for anyone. You're just there, laughing when he misses, brushing dirt off your jeans. Then she walks by, maybe married, maybe not, pushing a stroller, and she glances over. It's not your looks or your gear. It's how you're at peace, real as the grass under your boots. That's stoic living, being honest, fair, gutsy, chill, all wrapped in one. You're not yelling, "Look at me." You're just doing you, and that's enough. Imagine a diner, 4 miles from your place, where you're splitting fries with a friend. You tip the waitress an extra $5, 'cause she's hustling, not 'cause you're showing off. She sees it across the room, sipping her coffee, ring on her hand, and something clicks. Why? 'Cause in a world of fakes and flexes, you're solid, like a brick wall standing after a storm. I've lived it. Dude, used to twist myself up, trying to impress, till I stopped, and just was. That's when folks started leaning in. You don't need her nod, her smile, her anything. You're good, 10 feet deep in your own skin. And that realness, it's rare, man. Like a clear night sky, 50 miles from the city lights. She's not chasing a player. She's drawn to a guy who's calm, true, whole. Live that way, and you don't have to run after anyone. They'll find you. Who's gonna feel that pull from you tomorrow? What if the secret to being unforgettable isn't about chasing anyone, but about standing so strong in your own skin that others can't help but turn their heads? That's the heart of what we've unpacked here with Stoicism, a way of living that doesn't just change how you see the world, but how the world sees you. Picture this: you, calm as a still lake, while life storms around you, unshaken by the chaos, radiating a quiet strength that pulls people in like moths to a warm glow. That's not magic. It's you choosing to master your mind, to let go of what you can't control, and to pour your energy into who you're becoming. Think about it. When you stop scrambling for approval and start building that unshakable mindset, something shifts. You're not loud or flashy, but there's a power in your peace that's hard to ignore, like a steady campfire on a cold night, drawing everyone closer without you saying a word. Married women, strangers, friends, it doesn't matter who they are. People crave that kind of steadiness in a world that's always spinning out of control. And it's not about tricks or games. It's about you being real, standing tall in your own truth, and letting that authenticity shine through. Then there's the beauty of focusing on what's yours to shape: your thoughts, your actions, your heart. Imagine letting go of the weight of others' opinions, like dropping a heavy backpack after a long hike. You walk lighter, freer, and suddenly, people notice. They see someone who doesn't bend with every breeze, someone who lives with purpose, like an oak tree rooted deep in the earth. That's the Stoic way: finding peace inside yourself, so bright it spills out and touches everyone around you. So here's the thing, you don't have to chase anyone. Be the man who knows himself, who carves his own path with courage and calm. That's when they'll come to you, not because you demanded it, but because they can't resist it. What's one small step you could take today to start living this way? Maybe it's pausing before you react, or letting go of something you can't change. Whatever it is, try it. See how it feels to be the flame, not the moth. A little shout out. If this stirred something in you, drop a comment below. Tell me what peace means to you, or how you'd start carving that unshakable vibe. Hit that like button if it hit home, and share it with someone who needs a nudge toward their own strength. Your support keeps this fire burning, and I'd love to keep bringing you stuff that lights up your soul. Let's keep this going together.